please keep my pillow warm beside your bed. Hold on to your memories, a vision in your head. Remember all the loving words I said.
No matter what time it is,
No matter
how hard the way, no matter the stormy days, I'm coming home.
I'm coming home.
No matter what life will give,
No matter,
I know I will live. When all of my work is done, I'm coming home.
lay out the red carpet, light the fireworks. Be sure to tell all of my old friends. Make it a celebration. Victory is here. I can't wait to see you again.
No matter what time it is,
No matter
how hard the way,
how hard,
the stormy days, I'm coming home.
I'm coming
No
home.
matter what life will give,
No matter,
I know I will, I will.
I'm coming home. Pray for me.
Pray for me.
I really need it. I've lived my life so fully. Dream your dreams. They will come true. I'll be coming round that winding road to you. No matter
How hard the way,
how hard,
the stormy days, I'm coming home.
I'm coming
No
home.
matter what life will give,
No matter,
but God, I know
I will live.
all of my work is done.
I'm coming home. No matter,
I'm coming home. No matter how hard, I'm coming home.
our right minds and a reasonable portion of our health and strength. Father, we thank you for the safe travel to this part of the vineyard. Father, at this time I ask that I lift the family of John Paul up into your care. Ask that you would comfort them, Father. Ease their minds and let them know that you are with them. Father, we are so thankful we had the opportunity to share in Joan's life while she was here. And now that you have seen fit to bring her home, and she now rests with you,
they may rest from their labor, and their works do follow them. Revelations 14:13. On May 27, 2025, the one we love stepped across the threshold that we call death. But it was only a step into another room, and not a stepping out of the fellowship of life. It was but a stepping into one of the other rooms of our Father's house. A time to be born. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. Job 14:1. Joan Ball began her journey through this life on February 16, 1944. Born in Detroit, Michigan, to the union of the late George and Hattie Wilson. She was the 8th child of 10 siblings, 7 of whom have preceded her in death. Roger, George Jr., Robert Wilson, Doris Wilson, Barbara Littlejohn, Diane Driscoll, and Ruth Wilson. Joan's life was of Christian values, family dedication, and hard work. Coming from a large family with Christian parents was a wonderful, fun-loving experience for her. It was never a dull moment. She came from a spiritual family consisting of 7 ministers and musicians. In the later years of her life, she spent many hours reading and studying her Bible and kept the Bible's principles and values as the foundation of her life, her faith, and her spirituality. She enjoyed discussing the Bible and telling anyone about Jesus who wanted to listen. She graduated from Southeastern High School in Detroit, Michigan, and attended Wayne and Oakland Community College. She was a retired government worker for the state of Michigan and later the city of Detroit. She worked as a typist, secretary, and was later promoted to assistant payment worker for the Michigan Department of Social Services, known today as the Department of Human Services. A time to love. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. John 15:12. She united in matrimony and was blessed with 3 children, 9 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren. She was a lifetime member of the Church of Christ, and after meeting a man from Galilee named Jesus, she was baptized at 12 at Cameron Avenue Church of Christ. She later attended Northwest Church of Christ and settled at Oakland Church of Christ. Her love for Jesus and his church motivated her to do all in the name of the Lord. She devoted her life to Christ, teaching Sunday school to the middle elementary level, visiting the sick, prepared communion, participated with the Welcoming Hands Ministry, Wisdom Warriors 50+ Senior Ministry, and finding as many opportunities as she could to serve her Lord. Joan had a very pleasant, sweet, mild-mannered personality full of love and compassion with everyone she came in contact with. She loved music, and during her younger years, she spent her time singing in school, church choirs, and at different events. She sang with the sister of the late Levi Stubbs of the Motown Four Tops. Her group was called the Tapette. She also enjoyed playing piano and organ. Joan's children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren were the joy of her heart. She enjoyed a simple life of spending time with family and friends. Her favorite song was, "Because He Lives, I Can Face touched me as you touched so many others, and that lasting memory will never die. I love you with all my heart. Your children, Makita, Jamil, and James Jr. We had a wonderful mother, one who never really grew old. Her smile was made of sunshine, and her heart was solid gold. Her eyes were as bright as shining stars, and in her cheeks, fair roses you see. We had a wonderful mother, and that's the way it will always be. We love you, Mama. Marion, Josh, and Hannah. With deep love and sorrow, we remember our grandmother, Joan Ball, who went home to be with the Lord on May 27th. A godly woman of quiet strength, deep faith, and unwavering love. Grandma Joan lived a life that reflected grace, courage, and compassion. She was a great example of Christ's love, evident by her constant prayer, generous spirit, and children's ministry service. Though she spent most of her life in Detroit while we were growing up in Virginia, the miles nevertheless lessened the closeness we shared. Over the past 3.5 years, we were blessed to have her near us in our mom's home, a season we'll always treasure. Her presence brought joy into our daily lives, whether around the table or gathered in the living room. She was always ready to join a game, share a tune, laugh with us, and create memories we'll hold close forever. She was never afraid to advocate for herself or others. Strong in spirit, quick to love, and steadfast in faith. Her prayers were a covering for us, and her legacy of faith and joy will live on in our hearts. We love and miss you dearly. To my grandma, whose presence in my life was so strong and full of love that I am convinced I'll feel it forever. It's hard to think that you're gone when it feels like you're still here. To my grandma, who had a personality bigger than life itself, there was always a joke to be said, a game to be played, or a song to be sang that would always make my day. To my grandma, who always had more love to give, we were so lucky to have you showing up to cheer for us, sending handwritten letters and cards, and never missing a beat. To my grandma, who was an angel sent to earth to make the world a little brighter, you modeled what it means to be a godly woman walking a righteous path. You made sure that you passed your wisdom and testimony down to the next generation, securing our faith and relationship with God. Your assignment may be done on earth, but I know you are a determined and busy woman who will always show up when there's work to be done. To my grandma, my forever angel, I love you, Mia. To my granny girl, I give nothing but thanks. You not only were a part of my upbringing, but a part of helping me understand true love. The way you kept my siblings and I together, constantly going out of your way for each and every one of us, paved the way for our relationships today. The love of a grandma is unmatched and never love you and we miss you. Love your great-grandchildren. Deanna, Diary, Delon, Dallas, Delilah, and Adonai. How do I move on without your love, hugs, and kisses? Your gentleness. You strive to live a life that aligns with your religion, beliefs, and values. Always choosing to do what you believe God wanted you to do. You showed me to pray and to always forgive. You molded things into me no one else could. You loved me through all changes of my life unconditionally. You prayed for me. You prayed with me, taught me to get closer with God. Because of your life lesson, I walk with the faith of God every day. I wouldn't be a believer today if my grandma had not been a God-fearing woman. God's love is evident through you. You showed me everything but how to live without you. I'm broken to pieces. I just knew you would live here with me forever. I need you, Grandma. Please stay close to me. No more suffering. No more suffering. Your first granddaughter, Danica. To my grandma, I will forever miss you. For some reason, it hit me hard when you passed. Now I always listen to my gospel music every day just for you. I'm going to miss the days when you turned on your old school music and we had a little dance battles. You always won, even though you were sitting down the whole time. I'll always think about you day and night to the moon and back. While I didn't get to experience you when you were younger, I bet you were nice, caring, and nosy, a little bit like what you were before you passed. I couldn't imagine losing you, but now I don't have to imagine. I wish I could rewind time. You had such a beautiful soul, like you once said to me. You will forever be missed by one of your favorites. Love your great-granddaughter, Diary. Thank you.
At this time, the family has set aside a moment for remarks. Prior to going into the remarks, we're going to have a musical selection by Sister Ball's sister, Kathleen Brooks. It'll play over the speaker. Sister Kathleen Brooks is not able to be with us today, but she sent 2 tributes in musical form. One of them you heard during the collage and slideshow earlier in the service, and this next one is another selection, Dance with My Father.
Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me up, dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I'd love to dance with my father again. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way, I'd run from her to him. He'd make me laugh just to comfort me, then finally make me do just what my mother said. Late at night when I was asleep, he'd slip a dollar under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I'd love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I listen outside her door. I hear how my mother cried for him. I prayed for her even more than me. I prayed for her even more than me. I know I'm praying for much too much, but can you send back the man she loves so much? I know you don't do it usually, but dear Lord, she's dying to dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, this is all I ever dream.
unselfish but selfless in everything that she do. Thank you for allowing me to experience unconditional love. Thank you for your goodness and your grace and your mercy. Thank you for blessing me with someone so that nobody is greater than you. Just fill me with her spirit right now and just let it overflow. I know they say no weapon formed against me will prosper, but right now today, I feel like I'm being attacked. Cover me, surround me with your shield of protection. And when I feel like I can't go on after this, walk with me through the day and carry me through the night. When depression starts kicking in, anxiety taking over, when my hurt starts showing up as anger, oh my God. I know they say you only get up here and take 2 minutes, but I just needed 2 more days. And I was going to be with my grandma. I don't know, this is real personal for me. If y'all could just bear with me for 1 second.
Take your time, so okay. You all right?
Trying to keep it together. I don't know. It just, now that she's not here anymore, that 8-hour drive is just not as far as it seemed. And I don't know. I just know that I said all month that I was going to be with my grandma. I was just randomly walking past my mom. I'm leaving tonight. I'm getting on the road and I'm going to be with my grandma. And I just told myself Memorial Day weekend, because it was my birthday and all I wanted to do was be with her. I got the call the day after my birthday telling me that she was not here anymore. And felt like I was supposed to be there, and I wasn't. And I don't know how to feel about it. So, I don't know.
Well, I was gonna get up here. I don't have the strength either. I'm happy my sister got up here. She don't do stuff like that. She has bad anxiety. But we are hurting. I know we're not supposed to be selfish and all this other stuff, but we want our grandma back. She was one of my biggest support systems. I don't have a lot of family. I don't talk to nobody. It's just me and my daughter. All I got is my sisters and my brothers and my mom. My dad was always at work. So my grandma just made sure that she kept us together. She made sure we flew out of town to see Aunt Makita and Mary and Uncle Hayden. She made sure I've never been to Disney World until my grandma took me. She traveled with us. Like they said, she showed up for us. I'm 30, I'll be 33. I still get allowance from my grandma. My sisters call me, y'all get y'all money, I got mine, y'all got mine. All right, good. I don't need it. I work every day. I beat myself up because I never got on the road with my sisters when they went to see grandma. Because I was always dealing with my daughter. I told my sisters, grandma live in Virginia now. Now we gotta go fly out there like she used to do with us when we was little and go see her. I never made it. Delisha beating herself up about it, me too. I know we're not supposed to, but it hurts so bad. I remember when my grandma moved away, she did not want to leave. She had to do what she had to do for her. My grandma taught us everything about the Lord, everything. She taught us how to pray. She taught us this was one of the first churches we ever been to. Me and my sisters been here. We was 5 and 6 and 7 in the gym, in the choir room. I ain't been to this church in over 15, 16 years. My grandma told us when she leave, she prepared us for this, but not really prepared us for this. She told us her church family was her family now because all her family was gone. Just think about all the stuff. Like, she was our mother. Our dad worked. He worked. Grandma did everything for us. Church and this and kids' birthdays. And when we was little, she took us to Blockbuster. Do y'all remember Blockbuster? We picked out a movie. Everybody get their own movie. My grandma was everything. Everything. And like I said, she was my biggest support system. I don't have nobody. My grandma was there every day. The calls, the messages, the voicemails, they never stopped. I'm praying for you. I know there's somebody, if nobody loved me, I know my grandma do. She did everything for us, and now we don't have her, and I haven't seen her, and I'm so hurt about it. I talked to my grandma Mother's Day, and she was crying out for us. She told me to get there. I told her I love her, and she told me she loved me too. Memorial Day, like Alicia said, we enjoyed the holiday. I never thought they was gonna call us and tell us that. I know she's not suffering. She was suffering for a long time. I think me and my sisters had her longer and more than anybody. We watched her for a long time. It just hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. So my dad, my grandma always wanted me to pick up the phone and forgive him for anything and any way he made me feel. And I just want him to know that I forgive you. I love my family. I'm sorry we had to endure in this pain. I'm like, Delisha, I'm done.
I don't know if everybody remembers me. I'm Jayla. Last time y'all seen me, I was the light skin with the sandy brown hair running around somewhere, I'm sure. But I just wanted to get up here and publicly say in front of everybody, to my grandma, thank you. Like my sister said, she was so calm and so patient. I never even heard my grandma yell. Ever, not even once. She let us be kids. It would be 6 to 9 of us running around, and she let us be kids. I used to get so mad at her when she used to mix my vegetables with my mashed potatoes to make me eat it. And I had OCD as a kid, so I would sit there for hours crying, trying to pick the peas and corn out my mashed potatoes. That's one of my strongest memories of her, and now it's one of my favorite. From the voicemails, I'd be like, Grandma, why you keep leaving me voicemails? Grandma, why every time you call me, you say it's you? I know it's you, Grandma. I got caller ID. I can see it's you. Every time. Now I'm grateful that I have the voicemails. And I'm grateful that I can think back on all the little things that she used to do. And I'm like, Grandma, oh my God, why? Because she was, you know how it is when you got a grandma. She was a grandma. She used to sing all the time. Every time we get in the car, she'd tell us about, oh, you know, back in the day, I was a Topette. And I'd be like, yes, Grandma, I know. Refuse to let anybody drive. She'd pull over and slap the hazards on in a heartbeat to answer a phone call. I would be so upset. I'm like, Grandma, you cannot do this right here. But all the little things that she used to do, that used to pinch at me, like, I'm just glad I got those things to look back on. Because she was truly, honest to God, and amazing. And she did constantly keep my siblings and I together. And made sure that we seen our cousins and our relatives that lived in other states. I just want to say thank you. And to know John Paul was to know love. And to truly, honest to God, be blessed. She was such an amazing human. I've never met anybody like her in my life. And I'm glad that I get to call her mine. And even though she's not here with us, I know for a fact she's still here with us. And thank you all for showing up for her. Because I know she showed up for everybody in more than one way.
Hi, everybody. I really debated even coming up here to speak because I was kind of nervous about it, but I feel like since it's in honor of my grandmother, it's the least I can do because she played such a major role in my life. I'm Jamil's youngest daughter, and I honestly have never met a soul so kind and pure. And everything that I've learned from my grandmother, I feel like I use every single day. I think and talk about her all the time. Like, it's probably really annoying because things come up. I'm like, oh, my grandma loved that. I would love to talk about that with my grandma. Like, my grandma really loved that. Or I remember my grandma took me here. She used to take us everywhere, round us up all together. And just like my sisters, it's just not a summer that I don't think back on that my grandma wasn't there to come and get us and make sure we felt celebrated and loved at any moment of our lives. We didn't have to be perfect in her eyes. She just loved us that much that she made us feel like we were anyway. So I was just so proud of her, and I still feel like she's so proud of me, and I get to keep and hold on to that for forever. So I'm eternally grateful for that and for all the lessons that she taught me. She was just so beautiful, and she loved bragging on everybody that she loved so much, and that was just one of the best things about her. I had to not argue, but talk to her a few times about telling people that I'm a nurse. I'm not done with school yet. I'm not. I say you can't tell people that. I love that you're encouraging me, but you cannot do that. And she was just so special to me, like a major piece of my heart. And I really appreciate everybody for being here with us to celebrate her life. And I think I'm done. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm the oldest and her only daughter, Makita, and it's difficult to say goodbye to the person who's responsible for you being in this world. And I try to sit and think of the memories of when I was a little girl and close my eyes and just try to picture her face back then as she was in some of the images that they showed today. I think the relationship between a mother and daughter is different than between the granddaughter, because I'll have to say to Tamika, I did hear Mom do the equivalent of yelling at times, because as a teenager, I wanted to show I'm growing up. And then when I became an adult and Mom moved in with me, I needed to show I'm grown. Please don't come and try to take over everything. I am a grown woman now. I'm not 9 years old. So we had our disagreements. We had disagreements for sure over politics. And we had disagreements over parenting. That she wanted to tell me how to parent. And I had my opinions about some of my siblings that she was still, you know, advising. But it didn't matter because I appreciate her. And I knew that she loved me even when she was upset with, you know, some of the things that we disagreed about. I want to say to my siblings, Jamil and James Jr., to be strong. We all knew that Mom loved us. She was really good about trying to help us flourish in our different ways because we have very different personalities. I want to say to her granddaughters, I'm so grateful for the relationship that you had with her. The nieces who were in Detroit, she was able to be a close part of their life because they lived together. And during these last 3.5 years that she lived with me in Virginia, I'm so grateful that she got to see my children more, who didn't get to grow up with her. But I have to acknowledge Hannah, who lives in the same house with me. So she was last at the hospital with me a week before Mom passed away. And she was there holding the purse and visiting with me. And she was very gentle with her grandma, and she only knew her in her older years. When she came to live with me, she was weak and she needed help. And Hannah was always gentle and willing to be helpful with her. And Mom was able to see the beautiful young lady that she is and learn more about her. The same with my son, Joshua, who lived with us for a time, but also has married his beautiful wife, Priscilla, and the two of them came, visited her on Mother's Day in the hospital this year. They were such a gentle and loving presence. She often asked Joshua, she loved when Joshua was in town because Joshua was so patient and willing to do whatever for her as well. And then Marion, my oldest. I am so proud of Marion and Delisha and other of the grandchildren and the way they called me. And they said, I'm trying to tell both you and my dad that we're grown now. And we know you all have a lot on your hands, so let us help. And they, Marion and Delisha in particular, I know, with the help of their mom as well, tag team to put a lot of this service together to take some of the burden off of us. And I so appreciate that. I know that Tiffany as well did a lot to help put everything together. And I, again, appreciate this so much. And the relatives who come from afar, thank you. There's so many today that I didn't even know I was going to see. Monica has flown in. My family, next door neighbors were here today, who I haven't seen since I was a little girl. My cousin Nefertari is here. So thank you. I know that Damika said, Mom said that your church family is your family when because she lost several relatives, you know. There were 10 of them, 10 of Hattie Word's children. My grandmother, Hattie Wilson, her maiden name, Hattie Word, her husband, George Wilson. There were 10 of them, and over the years, she lost them one by one. And as part of dealing with her grief, she told me, times will change. The way it was in those pictures when we were growing up, it won't always be the same. But as Damika said, she told me as well, your church family is your family once I'm gone. Lean on them. So I have to thank everyone here for being there for Mom. I was in Virginia, but she had her close friends here, Bessie, Ola, Loretta, her running buddies, and the whole church here who she was honored to serve and who embraced her. I appreciate all of you for that, Brother Sanders, Brother Shanks, everyone. I also have to mention that Hayden took you guys to Disney World. My mom had a close relationship with her son-in-law, Hayden, and he drove us here all night to make sure that we could make it here. And there were many times when she didn't want to talk to me, She didn't like the way I did certain things when she came to move in with me, and she said, "Where's Hayden? He always knew what to do." And Hayden would check on her, and so I have to acknowledge that as well. Thank you to my sister Sati and her husband Carl for being here. Thank you, Monica, my lovely, wonderful cousin. Oh, and I also see others in the audience who come here as well. Shayna, thank you, Shayna, for being there, for Mom, for visiting her at her house and checking in on her when I was too far away to do it. You bridged the gap for sure until you were able to send her to me. So thank you so much, Shayna, for that. And lastly, I need to thank Mom because she helped make us the people we are today. I have to just say she was a person who had been preparing for this her whole life. She had tuberculosis as a child, and so mortality was something that was on her mind from the years that she was in the hospital as a little girl. She always leaned on God in preparation for this day. And so even though there's pain, I do feel at peace with the fact that she's no longer suffering, because the cancer really did really kind of took a big toll on her body, and she became physically very weak towards the end, but her spirit was always strong. And I know it's soaring today, and she'd be so grateful for everyone here and the way you put this service together. And so thank you, Mom. We will continue to try to carry on the things that you taught us, and I hope to see you again one day with more stories to tell you about the legacy that you left and how it has been manifest in those who you loved and cared about.
I was at Disney World too. And I'm gonna close it out. I'm only gonna be a minute. I can't say nothing else more than what everybody said. I just want to thank everybody for coming. Did have a wonderful mother. Still love her to death. I appreciate again the people coming out. I do want to thank my daughters. They did, me coming from Ohio, I mean, they did all the leg work. All I had to do was mourn. I didn't have to do a lot of leg work. My wife helped tremendously too with some of the leg work, so I do want to thank them. And that's it. I'm not going to take too much time. We've been at it for a minute, and I can't say anything else more so than what's been said. But thank everybody again for coming out here.
Hello. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, Miss Ball, because without her, I wouldn't know Jamil.
Every night,
I'm up here to show strength because you can't know I don't want to be up here. But it's a strength for you to be strong and y'all to be strong. Miss Ball, she turned me on to something. Boiled hamburgers. I'm at Jamil's house, and she said, "You want a burger?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She started boiling them. And as a kid, you'd be like, "Huh?" So I tried it, and I've been doing them ever since. I was at my girl's house, and I put some boiled turkey burgers in the water. Her mama looked at me like, he ain't right in the head. But I don't even know why me and Jamil friends. Because he reminded me, which I forgot, on the first day of junior high, he's at 6th grade or something, 5th grade, he jumped on me with his friend and beat me up. Yeah. And I forgot about that, like, "You did that?" He like, "Yeah." But we friends anyway though. And also, he didn't like to drive. We would sneak his mama K car out at night and go see girls. He called me in the middle of the night, 12, 1 in the morning. And He was like, you driving right? I said, I got it. But moms are important. It really let me know that today, because like I said, without her, I wouldn't know Jamil. Without other moms, I wouldn't know Dante. I wouldn't know a lot of my friends. So I appreciate Ms. Ball. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Real quick, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just had a couple words to say about Joan. If we could pause the music for just a second. Thank you. To my cousins, Makita, Jamil, and little Earl, you're in my thoughts and my prayers. I want to say a couple things about my Aunt Joan. My Aunt Joan was one of my most amazing aunts. I had lots of them. They were beautiful. You saw them all on the screen. They were all beautiful women that we all looked up to. We looked up to them not because they were just beautiful on the outside, they were beautiful on the inside. We were all raised and born in Church of Christ, from Cameron Avenue Church of Christ to Northwest Church of Christ to Oakland Church of Christ. We had such a foundation of the Lord, and we all have that. I am Michael's daughter, and I listen to her grandkids, and they tell these stories about the peas and the mashed potatoes, and it just takes me back to my childhood, because it started with my grandmother with the carrot juice. We all had to drink the carrot juice, and now it's the mashed potatoes and the peas. So these things that we pass down to our children are important, and your grandmother left you a legacy of love and sacrifice that you can pass down to your children. So she gave that to you. All of my aunts have left that long-lasting memory of those things. Joan, and she was a spunky woman, that's for sure, and very strong-willed. You couldn't have no debate with Joan. You were going to lose. You were in it for the long haul. You could start it, but you were going to lose it. So at some point you had to just concede and say, you're right, because there was no change in her mind. But that strength that she had and that strength that she left her children and the legacies that you guys can pass on to your children is just beautiful. And I am thankful to be a part of this family. I am thankful to have had such a beautiful aunt, and I love that she left all of that for all of her grandchildren, and she passed all those traditions down. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys put some peas in your kids' mashed potatoes.
I say a prayer every night. Whatever I do, I'll get it right. With no regret, no guilt, no shame. This time, no, not this time. Once I surrender, I won't dare look back. 'Cause if I do,
We're going to
I'll
ask the
get
funeral
off
home if
track.
they would come forward at this time.
Move ahead in faith and patiently await your answer. What will it be? Sight beyond what I see. You know what's best for me. Prepare my mind, prepare my heart for whatever comes. I'm gonna be ready, strength to pass any lost everything, but I still had you. You showed me your grace. Now my life's renewed, and I thank you. Yes, I thank you. So I'm telling anyone who'll listen, I'll testify about how good you were to me when so-called friends passed me by. The fact that you would show somebody so broke down, so much mercy beyond what I see. You know what's best. I know you know what's best for me. Prepare my mind, and prepare my heart for whatever comes. I wanna be ready. Gives me the strength to pass any test. I feel like I know that I'm so blessed. You're in control, Lord. I can't go wrong, no. 'Cause I know that I'm gonna be ready. I'll be ready. So use me as you will. I'll pay the price. 'Cause you made the ultimate sacrifice. It's all because of you that I even have life. And I'll give my love as a tribute to how great you are. Sight beyond what I see. You know what's best. You know what's best for me. Prepare my heart, prepare my mind. Whatever comes, I'm gonna be ready. I wanna pass this test. I feel like I know that I am, know that I'm so blessed. You're in control of my life. I can't go wrong. And I know that I'm gonna be ready. This time I'm gonna be ready. 'Cause you live deep inside of me. I'm gonna be ready. And I know it's in your will for me to be I'm gonna be ready.
At this time, we're going to be preparing to go to the cemetery. We're going to ask if the ladies would assist, if flower bearers will come and just line up in the aisleway here so that we're ready. Pallbearers, if you would, come forward and on my right here. if you're going to the cemetery, we're going to ask that you go immediately to your cars. If you are going to the cemetery, we're going to ask that you immediately go to your cars, and then the funeral procession will begin, and we will then proceed to the cemetery.
We have a small group, 6 gentlemen, small group. We'll have 6 gentlemen to come forward. Go back and follow me. Come right behind the casket. Friends come right behind the family. And when you get your card, you pull them right around the front. You'll see what the coaches. This is another car park.
anything, and no one else can do what you've done for me.